feel it.
Whoa!
Do you have a moment?
Yes! What?
This?
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games!
May the best player win!
All right, let's do it!
It's time. Let's see.
Let's go. Ishiguchi! There!
Persona! I'll finish you. Persona! Prepare yourself! Persona! Shall we?
May the best player win.
What the?
Now let us, of course,
We already told you.
that's
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
I'm not done. Persona! Go down!
in that. Cheaters get punished.
Joker, are you alright? What?
Those.
Witness my resolve! Ah! Ready, Joker. I'll use my persona! Ready for orders! Huh?
You will predict now. The time has come for.
I'm almost positive she's going to. We should go along with.
I agree.
Well?
We lost. Really? Let's catch her in the act. Have someone. You're in charge. Joker. I'll show off my smart decision.
May the best player win!
The stuff displayed on... That must mean the betting chain...
It's time.
Persona!
All right.
Awaiting orders. Persona! What's my next move? Okay. I'm very grateful. Persona! Allow me!
This is your penalty!
Pilar doesn't have much health left! The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left...
Very well. Well, how will you bet? Hopefully your prediction...
What was that about? You can't...
about this?
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
Persona! You're mine.
Part 4, my other self! Me, yeah! Much obliged! Persona! No holds barred! Persona! Can we attack? How's this?
My justice has revealed to me. Take this!
Are you
Die on my blade!
She's gonna go nuclear on us. Get ready!
Persona! Karanzon! Go down!
Time for my persona! What's the plan? Sorry for the trouble. Make up for that little slip. Persona. Allow me. To the back line.
Fox advancing.
Persona! Just say the word. I'll finish you. Persona! Let's go.
Persona! Prepare yourself.
Persona! Hecaton Kairos!
All right.
Time for my persona! Ha! Persona! Good thinking.
This is my other self. Take this!
Take this! Don't dodge that!
Clean!
Come! Thanks. I am thou. How do you want to do this?
How about this?
Persona! You're mine.
Over! You missed? Come forth! Lava self! Ha! Persona! Let's go.
Let's go. Here.
My just...
Nice move, Fox! She's going to attack with fire. Watch out!
Something else.
I'm pulling back.
Let's get this done! Persona! I'll finish you! Persona! Prepare yourself! Get ready! All right!
Persona! There!
Come forward! Lather self! Persona! Let's do this! Take this!
Take this!
My fur! Go! Power up!
Persona! You're mine.
Owner's Persona! Put it out or it'll keep hurting him! Alright! I'll use my Persona! Okay. Good thinking. Persona! Little thing.
Persona! Ravage them!
Over! You missed? Time for my Persona! Ha! Persona! Let's do this!
Little punks!
Let's go. Go down!
Over! You missed? Persona!
Behave yourself!
Persona! Let's go. Sorry. Thank you. Persona!
My justice has revealed.
Feet on the ground!
Die on my blade!
She might be about to use psychokinesis.
This isn't it. It's time. All right.
Time for my persona! Ha! You'll get yours! Make him pay! I'll use my persona! Okay. Persona! Go! Moving to the back! Stepping forward! Persona! Take this! Persona! How's this? Persona! Ha! Here I go! Speed up!
Persona! Ravage them!
Have more! On the set! Oh, that's a big help. Thank you so much! Come! Behold! Let's do this! Take this!
Only victory matters, no matter what happens.
What kind of logic?
Let's go. down.
Hot forward. Lather south. Persona. Huh. Persona. What's the plan? What the?
That's why I have to be the victor. Winning is all that matters. Don't dodge, damn it!
I'm not done. Let's go. You're mine.
Witness my resolve. Ah! Persona! Shall we? Persona! All right.
Die on my blade!
What Panther's out? Panther's in bad shape. Watch out!
Clutch.
Sona. There.
What was that? You missed?
Not clutch.
Let's do this. Time for my persona. Yeah. Thank you. Come. Can we attack? Allow me. Let's do this. Take this.
Die, die, die!
Dodges with grace.
Ooh, so far these rolls are good.
Let's go. Ravage them!
Persona. Take this. Persona. We're ready. Behold! Persona! Hey!
Die, die, die!
I got knocked down. Oh, his health is low. Okay, time for a comeback.
I think Panther's attack reduction was the secret.
Calm down.
If I use it again, does it double up or just extend it?
Persona! Kuya Picaro!
Good thinking. Oh, that's a big help. Much obliged.
Gotcha.
Witness my resolve. I'll finish you. Persona. Ready for orders. Let's do this. Get ready. All right.
Die, die, die!
Are you okay?
Die, die, die!
Dodges with grace.
Persona! There.
Thank you. Thank you. Persona! Take this! Sorry for the trouble. You back up. You want to do our thing? Right back.
Let's go!
Mona-chan, we're on. Leave it to me. You've been bad.
I just want her to tell me I've been bad. Every day. Please. 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 Please.
All right, level up.
So I've lost.
Sis!
That's only a shadow.
Quiet!
Sorry.
We'll go grab the treasure.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too. But these aggressive investigations? Twisting the truth for your own personal gain? Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your justice, sis.
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How?
Nijima-san, what caused them to change like this?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange. Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. This deal we made? To think that I, a detective... By no means. That was part of our promise.
Alright, we don't... Are you alright? I am. Huh? Enemy readings! When did they... They're gathering outside!
For real? What the hell's going on?
Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good.
We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless. It doesn't make any sense.
There are more coming? This will be dangerous if we don't do something.
Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here.
A team this large would be discovered immediately. Although, we'll need someone to act as a decoy. No, that's too dangerous. Joker? Are you planning on just...
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet. Once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer. I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do anything reckless, okay?
I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back.
We still haven't fulfilled our deal.
Even more are coming!
This truly is a painfully reluctant parting.
It seems we had best hurry.
We'll see you later.
There's someone here. He's here. Moving immediately.
Good. Now get...
This is our only chance.
Stay calm. We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end. What was that? Don't worry about it. But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker.
There he is!
I'll capture you!
Just run! Get out of there! Okay, the enemy's focus is on him. Everyone remember where we're meeting up? No worries.
Stop right there!
Get away!
Take him down, Joker!
Another you that exists within. Ah, we meet once again. You have progressed well through your recollections. Last spring, you awakened to this furious power. Now, use that power and defeat the enemies before you!
Comparing power levels. No threat.
Persona!
Joker!
Ishiguchi! Ravage them!
Everyone else, head to positions. Use route B.
Ronda! There! This'll hurt.
Persona!
Karazan!
You're mine!
Persona!
Go down!
Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends. If you are fated to continue past this point, then we shall surely meet again.
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here. Good. More of them? Joker, behind you! Go through that door! You should be able to get out.
Dude,
Don't worry, I'm picking up everyone's voices. Hmm? What the? Come on!
I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Huh? What? All right. All right.
Joker! It's an enemy! Even you can't... Huh? Joker! That weird reading from earlier is...
I'll end this right now.
Joker! It's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
My weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, Senpai!
The enemy readings have decreased? That's...
It's been a while since we last fought side by side, but this time, it's my turn to come to your aid, Senpai.
Sona! There! Up to you.
I'll handle this! Thunderion! Too late to be sorry. I think...
I genuinely have no clue what just... Wait, bad news. Enemy...
Please go. I'm going to... You still have something you need to do as a Phantom Thief, right? Then I won't stop you, since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves. However, please don't forget the promise we made, okay?
Joker, you...
All right, let's do it!
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor is completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there! There's nowhere to run!
See ya.
What a show-off. You're so reckless, you know that? Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him! Let's go! Go, go, go! Go over there!
Still struggling. Suspect secured.
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up. No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence? You hear my question? Answer! Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh? You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name. I see. I need your hand to sign this, but I don't care if you end up losing a leg. Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the public...
The prosecutor's office?
Just let me through. It's urgent.
Nijima-san. Beside.
You prosecutor-san Nijima? There's a call. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank...
I'm responsible for this case.
I'm calling because
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my...
I won't be...
Prosecutor, your time will be cut short. It's for your own. His methods are unknown, after all.
I understand.
Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, the effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin. The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching. If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies, and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Ha 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 ha.
I see. So that's what led to your ending up here. What a disappointing end to the... I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of there's much more I'd like to ask. I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll... I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you in this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following... First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shu... One of the victims of the Kamoshida case. Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods... And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves. So you won't sell out your friends. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could... Were there not others outside of your direct group who... Not to repeat myself, but remember, you had the cooperation. Can you tell me? So you won't speak a word about... Do you even understand the position that you're in? Let's discuss one other person. There are reports that he was Might he be a part... So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. So be it. Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you, and why won't you talk? Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one to decide such things. Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of? Saving others? What an awfully simple response. You continue to stand firm. You're right. We have nothing. But many people have fallen victim to this. The truth, huh? After all this... Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey. Can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, although I find your story to be quite interesting... Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I even had to call in a large favor.
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye. Planned? Why are you saying such odd things? Anyhow, there's one last thing I want to ask you. There's something that's been bothering me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out. If that's true, who...
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader. That'd be impossible. A cat giving someone a smartphone is completely unnatural. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be counting on you to pull this one off.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea? You're not joking, are you? If you know something, you must tell me. Do you mean this phone? It's yours, isn't it? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated. But what's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone. Makoto and the others should have told you. I'm talking about the true culprit here. You know, the traitor.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone? The traitor?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Not a teammate? Oh my god. You're referring to him. That's it? What are you plotting? But it appears my time is up. This will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened. And that honest look in your eyes. I'll place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone, right?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of judgment, granting thee infinite power.
All right.
I'll be going now. What good will this do, though? Akechi-kun?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate... That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to... I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another cult?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies...
So it was you. You're the one who sold... I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? Oh my god. You're referring...
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Hmm? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Foolish woman. May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer...
Huh? What are you...
I owe you for all of this. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile. Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends. Shido-san, my job is complete.
I've told you not to call me by name. Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the...
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance. I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Understood, though I doubt there's anything to...
More importantly, they should be dealing with... Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal beyond that. What of the direct...
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
No. Even me. Shit.
What was all that about? The Phantom Thief Alibaba?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice, Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Don't trust the guard either. Now then, I'll tell you, you must save him.
You want me? What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here?
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for...
Yes, the guard will be one of ours.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden calls.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You?
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they have detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young
Anchon,
man who's...
can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idol thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise. To figure out behind all this is just a minor. But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today? Yes. Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal. Right.
He's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one Phantom Thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That Phantom Thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
Custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It would be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
You're shitting me. We got him.
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why were you killed? Why did you have to die? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat? Well then, let us wrap.
Hey, they're going. You realized it too, then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me. My thoughts exactly. It was your social studies trip. We met him in... There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy. Yeah. Okay. Let's get everyone on the same page right away. One more person has been... If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop... I agree. I'd have to plant a bug direct... So it's impossible. I didn't say it was impossible. That's perfect. An incredible one. This is gonna be fun.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a gamble.
I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally remember. This game, there are still things that must be done.
Hey, are you alright? Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening?
Are you listening?
Anyway,
Futaga's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him.
And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time!
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
No. Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all, an unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that...
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
Damn it! So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested, and then Akechi will kill him.
Palace?
Actually, there's...
Aha! What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity.
Really?
You gotta be kidding me!
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? That is, inside of a palace.
Yes. We could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one.
Yeah, that's it!
It seems that's our only option. Listen.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, however, the police intend on continuing...
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Hey, you big bastard.
How've you been? You're not floating.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell Bob?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead. What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other...
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. In other words, you left him alone on purpose.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. So what was this mistake Akechi made?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way early.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was... He did approach us when we found ourselves in the worst trouble yet. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone. I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while...
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours.
So they plan...
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest, and thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the... When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil.
I knew he was acting strangely.
He's no ace detective.
On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority.
That's why we had to make a move before they did.
I see.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fate.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing. You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that. To be honest, I didn't quite understand. Yeah, it's...
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once
I did have a bit of a rivalry, but I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, Sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was...
To heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us. We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was as a result. Even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand. This was because we knew the police would...
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected,
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no... But how did you lure Akechi into this...
All I needed were the coordinates.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that...
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was we couldn't consult Sis beforehand.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me and... Then it truly was a do-or-die situation? Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a...
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that,
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, the callous use of violence, and even drugs, if he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died.
I almost became one of your assailants as...
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated. Even with that, I couldn't help...
Well, I knew...
I wanted to believe.
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. Very well. From here forward, you saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
That sounds familiar.
It's me, Akachi.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, more importantly...
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero.
All possible hindrances are now gone.
And on to our next story. The snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to a...
Have you figured out who's behind?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido?
He is unmistakably a man of...
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who?
I believe he's a politician. Remember Ryuji?
You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him. We'll make him have a change of heart. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this, just based on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do, so I chose to protect Futaba.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido...
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister.
Got a hit!
Well,
where would the location be?
What kind of things? I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where?
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent.
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido.
Don't need to waste time with him, we just gotta hit the head. Nobody against it?
Of course!
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together.
Time for revenge!
Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no...
Should we start tomorrow then?
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school?
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole...
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of... Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact...
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
Ryuji. I love you, you dumb bastard.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured in a... What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must...
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me,
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the...
Well, my faith in you was I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side, until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths, which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic...
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image... Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors... The police were no exception.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it.
When you told me that, I knew then that you...
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations. After that, all I had to do was openly berate. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Even the government parties have begun splitting up. The time has finally come. However, inauguration isn't my goal. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can...
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my... Your assistance has been very influential when I become Prime Minister.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that I believe I'll lay low.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Well, how do I put this?
Well then.
So... Well, how do I put this?
Sorry.
Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? Well, remember how I put that wiretap app in it? Basically, that let me see GPS info for 2 phones. I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone, that's when I saw my chance, and beep, sent the signal to... But there was a chance they'd just pass each other with... That's why we needed you to tell Sai Nijima to show...
This plan still surprises me no matter...
Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the metaverse now. But you know how it has that bookmark function? Making the phone think he was pushing that...
Nice.
I'll just add this.